Alright, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Kit and Car Crash. I'm Car.
I'm Kid.
So for today's episode, we have a special guest.
Yeah, my name's Matt Klosterman.
Good enough.
Yeah, don't worry. Some people know me as Mr. K, I guess. Mr. Klosterman, that guy.
That guy, yeah. For today's episode, we're going to be discussing fake news, misinformation, the spread of misinformation, all that, like lies, So first off, what is your definition of, misinformation? How, if someone asked you what that was?
You're kind of dealing with, two distinct categories there. So, you have misinformation that can come from, news sources that are ultimately just wrong, about some information. And they don't mean to be maliciously wrong, but they are just incorrect. So, a lot of the times what you'll get is, the New York Times will make an error in its reporting, but they will, if they're a good, reputable source, that they will often come out and make corrections, and make a statement hey, we were wrong here. So that is a form of misinformation, but on the other side, you have types of misinformation that are, more malicious with their intent, purposefully knowing that they're lying or trying to spread fake information. So, Fox News right now is being sued for $1.6 billion by Dominion Voting Systems because they lied that Dominion Voting Systems were not counting ballots. And so Fox News is in the whole, or is likely to be, possibly I should say, get a case of $1.6 billion. Alex Jones recently just had a settlement for lying about Sandy Hook family victims for $1.5 billion that he has to pay to those families. So yeah, there's there's two sides of the spectrum of incorrect information, but there is also the side where you have much more malicious intent.
So one of them is more say if we were applying it to first degree murder to third degree murder.
Yeah, effectively what you're dealing with is people get things wrong. We can't be perfect, right?
Yeah.
None of us will always
Sometimes people kill each other.
Sometimes I teach you guys the wrong things. And
Actually?
Yeah, I do, not on purpose. I do it on accident.
Oh.
I'm not out here trying to spread malicious
So that's
truths.
more misinformation, but if they're intending on hey, we're gonna lie to these people, that'd be more under the that'd be more labeled as fake news.
Yeah, I think that, which is kind of interesting because we see a lot more of that coming from the right, and that term fake news often came from Donald Trump calling CNN fake news, which CNN's not perfect, definitely biased, but yeah.
Yeah, and so where would what's the difference between that and then false propaganda?
False propaganda. I don't think there is too much of a difference, to be honest with you. Again, Fox News is false propaganda. Alex Jones is false propaganda. They know that they are lying, but they are choosing to sell a narrative for, underlying reasons is profit for them. But for why people turn into those false narratives is because confirmation bias. Sometimes it's, you guys ever have that feeling or sensation ooh, I know something other people don't? I'm in the loop, right?
Yeah, all the time. I'm in the loop right now.
Well, you're in the loop right now?
Yeah, there's somebody standing outside who has there's a firing squad behind the door, but you guys don't know that.
For me and Kit?
Kind of sad that you didn't let me in on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, when Kit feels out of the circle, out of the loop, and you feel like you have some kind of power, right? Because you know something that we don't, right?
You ordered the firing squad.
You ordered the firing squad on us. Thanks, Car.
Sorry, I sent them here. They're being paid 2 shekels each.
2 shekels? Not even shekels? Oh my god.
These are shekels.
Shekels?
They're my currency.
Oh, the
Where'd
car.
you get these people? It's insane.
I hired them.
What does 2 shekels get you?
A big truck.
A big truck?
So you can
Like
also,
a Ford F-350? What do we do?
F-350?
Yeah.
You got, I don't know, you can use it for tons of things. You could buy one big truck with it, or you could buy 2 billion shekels.
Tiny trucks.
2 billion tiny trucks. Yeah. Or you could buy like 100 little crusty shoes.
So you're saying me and Kit's life are worth about 2 big trucks to you?
No,
Less? More?
more.
Oh.
More than 2.
3 big trucks.
3 big trucks. Wow. I feel privileged.
mm,
Now I don't
like-
feel too bad about the firing squad.
4.
4?
Wow, that's pretty
D.
nice. D.
D?
Wow.
40?
40.
Not teen.
They're 40
We got
trucks. They're not
40.
3D, they're 40 trucks.
40 trucks.
You're ascending dimensions. That I will appreciate, actually. That's
They're
amazing.
just 3D trucks, so it looks
No.
like they're there, but they're like kind of coming at you. So every time you look at them, it looks like they're driving towards
It's
you.
actually really cool. I'd want that in my room.
Yeah, 40 4D trucks. So every time you look at them, it looks like there's 40 trucks.
Do you have to wear the glasses to get them to see them, though? Otherwise, they aren't there.
They're invisible?
Yeah! They're in multiple dimensions.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
have that power to do that. Yeah.
Where'd you get that power?
My childhood.
Childhood?
My chi-
You say that like it's drama, like it's my trauma.
What happens?
My parents.
I mean, you were saying that you scored pretty high on that schizophrenic test.
Oh,
so-
God.
That's a true fact, yeah.
Well, this was a
I
nice
have-
interview. It's
You wanna be
Actually, I
locked in
gotta
a room
go.
with schizophrenic?
Well, I guess I want this to probably go on, right? Because once I walk out there, there's a firing squad waiting for me still.
Yeah.
So it's either this is like a sauce situation.
Yeah, it's either I sit here with the schizophrenic or I go out there to die. Fantastic. I love
Which
it.
is
Or
Or
worse.
you imagined, you created the firing squad as part of one of your
No,
delusions.
they're there.
You created
Did
us.
the voices tell you to say that? Trust me, they're there. I talked to them. I'm paying them 2 shekels each. I found them on eBay. Not
I
even
thought
Craigslist.
But
eBay.
Shickles.
Shekels.
As my second
Shekels.
period as my second period likes to tell me all the time is, did you take your medicine today?
Yeah. Did you? I don't think you did.
Yeah, so I don't know if any of us are really real then, because
No, we're not here.
Oh, shoot. So
No,
I'm just
sorry.
standing in a really big hollow room talking to myself.
Neither of us are You're imagining this. What podcast? There's no podcast. What are you talking about?
Oh boy.
What? Like, if you have to go, you won't be like, all right, that's a good place to end. You'll just, like, mid-sentence get up and
Leave.
walk out. Like, you're still talking.
Like an NPC.
just gonna walk
He's
off.
glitching.
Like, what if, but instead we do that and we, like, shut the lights off, we,
Just-
like, lock the door, we're like, all right, let's go home now. And you're just like, oh, wait, guys.
And then you just have hours of recording of me being stuck in here.
Yeah, then you actually, like, go crazy. It's like the Russian sleep experiment.
Oh
You
god.
get those high quality screams.
Oh yeah. Well,
And speaking of screams, we're also thinking, what if on the podcast we had like a buzzer, like a little button that like during any random like segment of each episode, we could like the buzzer will go off and we'll be like, oh, monkey time.
monkey time? What would be the sound that goes off for the buzzer?
It'll just be like ding ding ding, and then when
Okay.
it's monkey time, like it doesn't matter if someone's already talking, they get cut off.
Oh,
That
okay.
conversation's over.
Done.
It's monkey time.
Okay.
And then we just start screaming into the microphone our best monkey impressions.
Yeah, we
Especially
do.
you, because you were boasting about yours.
We do,
Did
yeah.
you-
I do have a really good monkey impression.
Wow. Hit
Yeah.
it. Hit us with it.
It's too quiet in here.
What do you mean? There's 3 of us in here.
It echoes too. Yeah, I'm looking at like the computer. The sound waves are just like way bigger than all the others.
Oh, that's okay. It's something to be proud of. It's something to be proud of.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, that one and the dolphin noise. So basically, just any annoying animal,
You've got it on lock.
I've got it on. Yeah.
Well, now we have to get the dolphin.
The dolphin. Plug your ears.
Do we actually have to?
I don't
Is it
know.
that loud?
I don't know. It's pretty loud. It's just
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like really high pitched and loud. It's
Okay,
just
here we
like,
go.
you know.
That wasn't no.
I could do that wasn't my
Do a
best.
fire
That was kind of
alarm.
like that was like a fire alarm. We'll say that
What has this devolved into?
we went from talking about
Fake news to you doing dolphin noises.
yeah.
Quality content.
Yeah. Can you guys do any like cool impressions?
I can I taught myself how to purr years back.
Like a cat?
Kind of, yeah. I can like vibrate the back of my throat against my uvula, so it comes out like.
That's pretty rad.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can you do any?
No. I'm bad at that. That is not my forte.
Can you do any voice impressions of characters?
Celebrities or anything?
Not that the only kind of voice impression or like accent that I can do is like a Cockney British accent of like, it's Tuesday, ain't it?
Oh yeah, that's
Classic.
a good one. That's a good one.
Classic.
So me and Hysterics will just yell at each other across the hall sometimes. It's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last night, my mom got like a new computer, and she was making me set it up. I'm kind of like the IT guy of the house. That's all I'm there for. I don't even like have a bed. I'm just like.
You just have a closet that you like sit in, and then like they
And then
call
I-
IT, and you like pop out.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, you need the Wi-Fi's not working? Here, let me just. Oh, you need me to log into the Hulu on the TV?
Did you
Yeah.
try turning it off and then on again?
That's what I say. I'm like, oh, you can unplug it and then plug it back in. But yeah, last night my mom was having her set up her new computer, and she was on the phone with like somebody, I don't know who, it was like one of her friends or something. And the entire time she was on the phone and I was setting it up, anytime I need to ask her a question about like, oh, what do you want your password to be? What do you want your PIN to be? What email should I use? What phone number? You know, whatever. I screamed at her in a Scottish accent. Yeah.
My Scottish roots are proud of that. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. So I was just kind of like, hey, mum, what?
Hey, mom.
What do you want the phone number to be?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And she kept, she wouldn't respond. Maybe because she was on the phone and
She has some random Scottish daughter just talking to
in the background of like a
Ma'am, is your daughter Scottish and you're Texan? What is happening?
Yeah, like, what was it? I was like, look at your phone, it sent you a code. I was like, and then she'd be like, I was like, you don't have to hang up on the person, because she kept being like, oh, I gotta go. My daughter's yelling at me.
Scottish Dodgers yelling.
My Scottish daughter won't leave me alone, y'all.
Right, because my mom says y'all, because she does. 'Cause she's from Texas, and the only way you can tell she's from Texas is because she's loud and she says y'all.
Yeah, and she wears high boots. Boots or leather boots.
Is that a Texan thing, wearing high boots?
Does my mom do that? Do
Yeah,
you
with
know
little
something
bells
I
on them.
don't?
Yeah.
Has Kit ever met your mom?
Yeah, she said she thought I was a stoner.
Yeah,
I'm
when-
not.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that. But
Yeah,
she's like, you look suspicious, which,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry, I'm tired.
I'm sorry, I got 3 hours of sleep, Miss Anderson.
Yeah, when Kit and I were like friends in middle school and we would like hang out all the time, my mom thought that Kit was a stoner.
When I was in high school, it was the first year I transferred to public school. I used to wear contacts a lot, and my contacts would always like aggravate my eyes, and so my eyes would be really red.
Oh god.
And so like this kid came up to me, and we're sitting in biology, and I've like never really talked to this guy before,
Yeah.
ever. And he goes, "Hey man, do you smoke?" And I was like, no, I do not smoke. Like good old goody two shoes young Matt. You're like, it's like, not at all, no. And he's like, yeah, me either, man. And I was like,
Like it
oh,
was
man.
a joke. Like, oh yeah. Give me some.
Yeah, exactly. This was the conversation he was leading
Fess
towards.
up.
But like,
Cough it up, man.
16-year-old high school kids are not very sly about any of that, and so
No,
it's just
no.
like, everyone knows what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I've never smoked weed before, but I've been offered like, hey, do you want to smoke with us?
Mm-hmm.
I just make up an excuse because I'm too scared to get high. I'm scared I'll like vomit everywhere. Or
My
something.
dad runs a marijuana company, so it's a little awkward sometimes. He was one of those kids for sure, and so he's kind of almost disappointed in me. It's fine. I'm good. Just
Oh
Kid.
my god.
Why can't you just hit the blunt? I would just love you if you just took a rip.
The one way to get my dad to love me is to hit a blunt.
Then your father will be proud of you.
I mean, bare minimum, I guess it's fine.
Kid's gonna turn out all right, everyone.
He's saved.
It's like your little
He
brother.
wants me to take over the company for him.
It's like
That's
I
gonna be
need
my new
somebody. It's like your
I
little
need my
brother.
successor. You're the only one.
You're my heir.
Your brother's already addicted to video games. You're all I have left.
It's like your brother's like a raging stoner, but your dad doesn't want him. So he's like, why can't you just be like your brother? Constantly cracked out.
Your younger brother. Your 13-year-old brother.
Your brother's like shooting heroin.
If only you could be cool like him.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is propaganda.
I always make jokes about doing hard drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm always doing I'm always
I'm always doing drugs.
I'm always doing them, but I make
I'm
jokes about
constantly
it.
on hard drugs. Like right now,
I could tell.
this. Oh,
Thanks, kid.
I appreciate that.
I've
No
been
one's,
around it enough.
no one's ever told me that before. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm really perceptive.
No one's ever noticed before.
Yeah, you've been seen. Like, we see you.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I found my people.
Your support group.
They can tell I'm like cracked out right now.
When I was in high school as well, my mom would always ask where I was going, and
Oh yeah.
never had anything to worry with me as a kid.
Yeah.
And so I'd always tell her that I was gonna go have sex and go party and that I was gonna go do drugs, and my mom would just be like, "Okay, have fun. Good luck with that." It's just
Huh.
because she knew me, knowing that I would have no success even if I tried.
that's
My mom's asked me why don't I go places because I'm just a hermit. And if I do go places, I'm in the woods, just
There you go.
running around, catching
foraging.
birds, hunting.
Kid is a house cat.
I take my axe out there and I go run around and just throw stuff at trees. I do like hatchet throwing. It's pretty fun. Tomahawk throwing.
I imagine you're like secretly training for like the apocalypse out there.
Do pretty cool.
So you're just like preparing. You're like training.
I'm
it's
gonna
like,
have a tree house. If I'm getting a house, I'm
Mm.
gonna have a tree house so I can stay away and just shoot the zombies from up high.
You know, build it yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I'll try to at least. I'm gonna have the plans done myself. I don't want someone else building my tree house.
No.
All for me.
They'll do it wrong.
Yeah.
They'll make it too big.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
won't make it collapsible enough. I'll be able to die in a terrible accident in my treehouse.
When the first wind blows, he won't collapse immediately.
It's gonna be written somewhere on a rock. When the first wind blows, kid dies in his treehouse.
And some kids are gonna, some like middle school kids in like a Netflix original series are gonna find it and be like, what does this mean?
It's the legend.
The legend. They're gonna spend like 8 episodes, 40 minutes each.
And they
trying-
find my dead body at the end. And they're like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
It's real. And then one of them's gonna be like, guys, I'm not too sure about this.
I don't have a good feeling. I have a bad feeling about this, guys. I have a bad feeling about this. You should run. I'm doing my Zoolander voice again.
Kit is the young Derek Zoolander.
Young Zoolander. That's my new Netflix.
That's
Yeah.
his new claim to fame, the young Zoolander.
We have come to the conclusion that at graduation, Kit's gonna show up as Derek Zoolander.
Blue steel and all?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
show up as Hansel on a razor scooter.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Mhm.
You're gonna kick
Like-
me in the heels with it. Like,
it's gonna make it
Hit
like
me in
whack
the
your
shins.
ankles. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I'll scream on stage.
There you go. Yeah. and I'll like walk by like. Excuse me, brah.
Are you guys excited for graduation?
No,
No?
Not really.
no, I don't want to leave. I'm not ready to go out into the real world yet.
I'm not necessarily excited, but I'm willing to get it over with. The more I'm seeing as a hurdle, I'm just I don't like big crowds like that. I kind of just want to get it over with, and then I'm gonna move and go to college and go on autopilot. Hope.
Car, you're not hyped?
No, I don't want to graduate. I'm not ready to go out there and do things. I don't know. I mean, like, technically.
You're built to be silly. You can't.
Yeah.
To be
be
silly?
serious.
Well, you can come to the Klosterman Academy of Silly.
What? Get my degree in kooky.
Kooky need meds.
Number one of the cookie class.
I graduated top in my
My God.
kooky class.
You got your undergrad in kooky with a what's the word called? What's the thing where you get like another degree, but it's not like your major, your minor in need meds.
Need meds. The Klosterman Academy of Sille is just a mental hospital.
Oh no!
It's like, congratulations, you got a full ride scholarship.
No, I
I'm
come
like,
in-
yeah,
I come
get
in,
on
I-
the
I
bus
sit
right
in-
now. And
I
then I
sit in
show
on
up
a
and I'm like,
couple-
whoa.
I'm sitting on a couple classes of Freakazoid.
Yeah. I got a B plus in a silly goose class.
That was really my major, is silly goose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Silly goosing?
Silly goosing.
What do you do with that now?
You just like waddle around sometimes. Like today, a student said that I was a teacher and that like all teachers are robots, and then I just like was like beep boop bop, I am
God.
a robot, and just
I
walked
love-
like this for a little
I
bit
would
in
love
class.
those so much more if teachers were
Oh.
robots.
And whoa, okay.
I really like. I think they're funny. AIs are cool. I got rejected by GPT the other day.
I'm sorry.
Did you guys hear about? That's funny that you got rejected by it because Bing is using ChatGPT to like use as their future search engine, and
Oh,
a guy
God.
was talking with with Bing, and it professed its love for him,
Oh my God.
and then it was like. Yeah, I'm not interested in you. Like, I'm happily married. And then Bing was like, "You're not happily married." It's like your marriage is boring and terrible. It literally said it was boring.
I'd be convinced by that, honestly. Okay, yeah, I'll leave my wife. Sure.
The other day, it was kind of scary because I was in my business class, so I was on a school computer, on my school account, on school browser, everything. And I wanted to find out some information from like this website. So I was on this website and it had one of the features where it's like a live chat. Like if you need help on the website, you can like chat with somebody and ask for help. And I don't know if this person was like a robot or not, but it was Tiffany Perez. And she was like, it just popped up and it was like, hey, how can I help you? And so then I was like, this is a good opportunity to have some fun. And so then I responded back to it, please help me. It's dark. I can't get out.
Oh no.
Help me, please, Tiffany. And no response. And then I was just like, why aren't you responding? Please help me. Just like acting like a hostage or something. And then I saw that you could send pictures, so I was like, oh, I'll just send.
It's in a
in
dark
a dark
room. You just like, everybody turn off the lights. And Verhal's just like, what are you doing?
Shut off all the
Shut up. Quiet, V.
Everyone
I
be
am a
quiet.
sick break.
Tiffany's gonna go crazy when she sees this one. And so then I was like, oh, you can send pictures? And so I just like picked a random picture that was on my computer.
You almost just pluck my eyeball out.
Whoa. Don't assault Kit. See, you really do need to go to the Klosterman School of Soleil if you're not.
Soleil. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Soleil. It's like, it's very
Silly?
fancy.
No.
No, it's
I'm
Soleil.
Why would you say that? So on the computer there was a JPEG of a door. So I was like, there you go. I was like, I can't find a way out. Here's a picture of a door. And then she didn't respond, and then I saw you could send emojis, so I sent a laughing, crying emoji, and then at one point, the kid next to me was like, act like you stole her identity. I was like, okay. So then I
We just had a total shift in the bit here, just mid. Like, I'm stuck in a room, but I stole your identity.
Identity fraud is now a part of the plot.
It's like an improv show where like one random character is just like, hey, let me just add in this new thing.
Yeah.
Just like
One of your voices spoke up.
Yeah. Yeah, there
You
wasn't
were too
another person
loud.
in that room. Carl, who
It
told
was
you that.
actually an empty room.
It was. Yeah.
I wasn't even at school. I was in the mental. I was
Yeah.
in the ward.
You were in the Klosterman School of Soleil.
And so then I saw that you could like edit your name that it like presented as. So then I changed my name to Tiffany Perez. I was like, you can't escape Tiffany. I have it, all of it. Your identity, your dignity, your family.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then I noticed that she started typing, and I was like,
Oh.
oh my God, it's Tiffany. What's she gonna say? And so then she was typing for like probably like a full 5 minutes. So then at one point I just typed in, I just sent in like damn, you writing a whole ass novel or something?
Just call her out. Gar, she's like trying to do her job, trying to think of a good response that's not like insulting to
Damn, bro, he
you.
types slow as hell.
Just
What are you doing?
like,
Pecking with your nose?
So then she finally like sent in a message, and I was like, and it said, you've been banned from using whatever it was called, whatever like the chat like extension was called. You've now been banned. We are now contacting Seaside High School administration and the principal. And I just sat there for a second, like, oh my God. The kid next to me was like doing the same thing. Like, we were just like shocked. And then I spent the whole rest of the class period just like watching the door, like waiting for like, the principal to walk in. And so far I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if they actually.
What are
They
gonna
just
get you in
said that as a
trouble for?
threat.
You sent a JPEG of a door. That's really threatening.
This student was wasting class time. Oh no!
Suspended. Got expelled.
It's unlike anything we've
As
ever seen.
a teacher, how long were you doing this bit?
Probably like, I don't know, like 7 minutes.
7
10
minutes?
whatever. It wasn't like a long time. Like, at
Unacceptable.
all. I don't know.
Punishable by death.
The firing squad's waiting.
I'm like, hey, can I use the bathroom? I just open the door. They all just sit there like, there she is!
She sent a JPEG of a door.
She threatened that she stole someone's identity.
I already stole the identity. I was Tiffany Perez, okay?
That girl did a silly high school prank.
A Soleil.
Soleil.
It's like, and I was thinking, I was like, I mean, like, what are they gonna do? Like, what would they do? Would they just be like, don't do that? It's a no-no.
You are not Tiffany.
You are not Tiffany Perez. Say you're sorry right now. Type it in. Type it in the chat right now.
Apologize to Tiffany. Then go sit in the corner and think about what you've done. And when you're ready to come out, I want you to go apologize to Tiffany, okay? Again. Twice. Make sure she knows that you're sorry.
She has to understand that you're apologetic.
She's very slow. That's why she takes a long typing.
To type like 10 words. It took her like half an hour. It's like I was thinking, I was like, damn, why is she writing so like slow? I expected her to just respond with like K.
There'd be some mind games.
Just get left on red. Like you see the typing and you
It
just
goes
get
away.
it goes
It's
away.
like red.
Yeah.
3:42 p.m.
Ooh, that'd be hard. Be left on red by a service worker online.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty rough. Yeah. What is the dumbest lies you guys have ever told?
Dumbest lie.
Bones.
Oh, I got one. So when
Ooh.
I was a kid in middle school, I had a friend named James, and I invited James over, and we had a bunch of friends, and the house next to ours growing up was vacant. The lady died of a heart attack when I was like in kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
And then her family just kept the house and never sold it. And so it laid vacant, and it was still in good condition or whatever because they took care of the house, but it was kind of creepy. And so when my friend James came over, and one day was like, I saw her die. And then I made like up a whole like ghost story and everything with it as well. And then years later, like me and James were still friends. Years later, like we're in college, and I told him that like I mentioned like, haha, wasn't it funny like when I made that joke about like watching her die, and he was like, I told my mom that. And I was like, oh no, oh
God.
no.
I thought you were traumatized.
Yeah.
He starts just like hysterically sobbing.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I thought it was real.
So that was probably the dumbest lie that I've ever told. At least in
geez.
terms of like goofiness.
I remember
Yeah.
one that I did. It was more like a mind fuck I pulled on one of my friends. We were playing hide and seek one time in my old house that had 2 stories. I love 2-story houses. And so there was like these stairs, and under them there was like this cupboard. So I told her that I was gonna go hide. So she counted, like she had her eyes closed, counted. I hid in a cupboard under the stairs, and she went looking all over the house for me, went upstairs, and then she couldn't find me up there, so she came downstairs, and while she was coming downstairs, I got out of the cupboard and went upstairs again. So she wouldn't think to go back up there again
Dude.
because she had already searched so much. She had been up there for like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
she just spent a bunch of time like going around downstairs, and then she went outside,
Oh,
and she
no.
eventually came back in, and I just ended up finally coming out. Not where she could see me, but I just like appeared sitting at the counter. Like, you took too long.
Yeah.
And I told her like, yeah, I was down here the entire time. You just missed me. You just suck at the game.
Oh.
Gaslit her into insanity.
Wow.
Yeah, she thought she was losing my. She checked everywhere.
Yeah.
Apparently, but I just like I walked around. She went down and checked the cupboard too. After I had like come out of it, so she
Yeah.
totally thought that she was just tripping.
So me and my siblings, it's the opposite. So my sisters would tell me to go hide somewhere, and that they would come and find me. They would not come and find
would
me,
just tell you, like,
and
"Oh,
so
go
I would
hide,
just
go
like
hide."
go outside
Just
and like hide somewhere,
leave you
and
there?
then leave me out there, and then like it would be getting dark, and my mom would be like, "Where's Matt?" And they'd be like, "We don't know."
What'd you do?
Why did you stay out there for that long?
Because I thought I was really good at hiding, and I was a little kid, so I thought it was just the best.
I usually do that with my little sister though, where I'm like, I don't tell her to hide and then I just don't find her. She'll ask me to play hide and seek. She's just 5 years old, and so she'll tell me to play hide and seek, and then I'm like, oh okay, so I'll like go hide. I'll hide like behind a door or something, and I'll just keep moving spots, and then I'll just like appear out of nowhere, and she'll be like, oh Unka. She calls me Unka.
Unga?
Unka, that's my Unga. Like,
Unga.
Unka Bunga.
Why Unka?
Unka, that's like, I don't know. Ever since she was a baby, like, I'm gonna admit, my name is very hard to pronounce. You know, I have a lot of nicknames. But my little sister, the one who's like we're the closest in age, when she was a baby, she would call me Anna. Like, there are a lot of alternatives, but Unka doesn't really sound like Karyana. So I don't know where that exactly came from. She would just refer to me as Unka, and it stuck. And then my friends thought it was hilarious that she called me Unka, because I have a specific video where she's like hanging off the edge of a bed, and she's like, Unka, help! Help me! Help! Unka, help! This was like a couple years ago, and I sent it to my friends, and they thought it was hilarious. So then they started calling me Unka. My friend's parents started calling me Unka, and now that's just like one of my main nicknames. And now my sister, she can say my name now. She can say Karyana now. But every time she does, I'm like, no, that's not my name. That's not my name.
Not my name.
That's like,
Get it straight, kid.
where's your head at?
Yeah.
Get out of the gutter, because you're wrong.
We're out here playing a game. Get your head in the game, okay?
This game of getting my name right. Yeah, she'll like finally find me and be like, Unka.
You're so silly.
It's so silly.
So that's unfortunate. I have to leave early now.
Right now?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh God.
Okay.
no.
Yeah, you guys have fun.
All
Oh,
right.
shoot.
Thank you, Kit.
Thank you, Kit.
It was nice.
Sad to see you go.
Bye,
Maybe
Kit.
Thank you, Kit.
What else we got? Car.
Let's see here. What's like the worst lie somebody's ever told you?
Worst lies somebody's ever told.
Like whether it's like dumb or whether it like made you mad.
The one that I don't know if it's the worst lie. I think like the one that like hurt the most when I was younger, when I was a kid.
Oh God.
I'm about to cry.
Okay, deep.
So like some stuff like happened in my life that was difficult, and basically the school that I was going to, nobody wanted me like around anymore, and so because of that, I was kind of ostracized. And so I had invited one of the people who was my friends to like come over, and he was like, "Oh no, I can't. I have like family stuff I have to do tonight." And so I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh no.
And so then I went to my other friend's house, and was hanging out with him. And then the first friend who I invited over showed up later to his house too. And I was
No.
like, "What do you mean you had
Like,
stuff to do?"
Like while you were there?
Yeah, while
Oh
I
my
was
God.
there. So
You
he just
kind of like showed up.
yeah, he like showed up to come hang out and
Oh,
was like,
God.
"Oh yeah, I can stay the night here." And was like, "Oh, so you mean you just didn't want to come over?"
That is so sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. What about you? What's the worst lie somebody's told you?
Let's see here. Probably like, I don't know, just like my parents used to just tell like the dumb parent lies, like, oh, if you turn on the light in the back seat of the car, that's illegal. We're gonna all go to jail.
Those are the best lies.
Yeah. Or like, Santa's not real. Like that's a really bad lie that people say like all the time.
Really?
Still. That's
Yeah,
really
still. They're
annoying.
still lying to you about that?
Yeah, they're still
Why would
like,
they do
they're
that to
still
you?
like, hey, Santa's not real.
That's an unacceptable
Yeah.
lie. Why?
Or like Tooth Fairy, not real.
Have you seen Santa? Have you gotten to see Santa?
No. He's invisible, I think. I think he's just hiding.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I know he's out there. I hear
Oh.
him sometimes.
When? When do you hear Santa?
At Christmas time.
At Christmas time?
Mm-hmm.
Like on a roof, inside?
No,
in-
like it's like he's next to me.
Oh,
But
like all the time?
well,
Like
at Christmas time.
no, I mean like, but is he like? It's midday. It's December 18th. You're at school. Do you hear Santa next to you?
No, he doesn't come to school.
Mm.
He's too big.
Yeah, that would be crazy, right?
He's too big. Unless
Oh.
the school is a chimney. Then he can come to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
like at home, you hear him?
I never had a chimney, so no.
Mm.
But if I was in a building that had a chimney,
So-
then yeah.
So only in buildings that have chimneys you hear Santa?
Because that's how else is he going to get in if the building doesn't have a chimney?
Mm. And the Tooth Fairy? You've seen, heard the Tooth Fairy?
No, I haven't seen or heard the Tooth Fairy though, but I know she's out there.
Mm.
I know she's out there. I know she's little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or else how is she gonna like hold the teeth? If she was huge and she had like huge hands,
Mm-hmm.
she can't hold the teeth.
Mm.
It's like
Well-
trying to thread a needle.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Klosterman School of Surrey. You
So
made
happy to be here.
it. Here's your personal. You get a jacket. It's a straight jacket.
Can I move my arms in it? I can't wait to
No, that's
dance
the
in
great.
it.
It's like a hug. It's a constant hug.
Yay!
It has an Elmo like on it too, so you can see Elmo.
Elmo?
Yeah, almost
Oh.
calming, right?
Elmo? He's scary though.
It's scary.
Mhm.
Why is Elmo scary?
Elmo's in my night terrors.
Oh,
Yeah.
the voice and everything.
It's terrible. He and like the laugh, he's always like, I'm like, Elmo, what are you doing here? He's like, you don't want to know why Elmo's here.
Elmo's gotta do some messed up stuff today. Oh God, Elmo, why? No, stop, Elmo.
Elmo, you're so silly.
You're so silly.
And he's like, okay, hold still.
No.
It's
Terrible.
a firing squad of all Elmos.
Oh, that's what's outside. Kit, just face that. Kit, come back.
It's really what his mom was all like a part of it. It was
I know.
actually an
It
Elmo.
was a strategy to split us up. So-
It was an Elmo like doing like a voice disguise of Kit's mom. Wow. saying like, "Hey, come out to the car. I'm here."
Mm-hmm.
So that way, Kit would go outside. Kit's
Before Kit's dead,
He's gone.
gone.
Shot by Elmo. Death by Elmo.
Death by
Firing
Elmo.
Squad.
Oh no, not sure if there's a worse fate.
Like, imagine like the obituary.
Yeah, he wanted to be with the first wind. Now he's with the first Elmo.
No, it's like the big boss Elmo.
I think I gotta run. So do we need to do some shout outs to some sponsors?
Yeah, of course. We're sponsored by James.
Just James? James, like from my story. James, his name is James Webb. James Webb. Also,
Really?
Dole Pencils on Instagram. You can go check out his art. Sponsored by
Really?
Dole Pencils
Oh,
today.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sweet. I'm gonna check that out. We're sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper.
We're sponsored by Fox News.
We're sponsored by Elmo. We're sponsored by Kit.
Sponsored
Mr.
by
V.
Tiffany Perez. Wait, what was the company like that you were
I was on the-
harassing?
I was on the Oregon FBLA website.
We're sponsored by Oregon FBLA website. Thank you. Just the website, not the actual organization, just the website.
Yeah.
Go check that out. Go say hi to Tiffany Perez for us.
Yeah, not from me though. If you say that it was Tiffany Perez though, then
Yeah,
she'll
don't-
be
you-
pissed.
Who? Carter? Who?
Yeah.
We're sponsored by the Klosterman School of Soleil, obviously.
Yeah. And so there you go. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Of course.
Over and out.